as we continue our special coverage for Mental Health Awareness Month, we're looking at the mental health strains that many first-generation immigrants face in the U.S. Lilia Luciano spoke with Thea Pham, an Asian-American immigrant who went viral on TikTok after sharing her emotional story. She talked about the expectations she says she faced, particularly from members of her own family.
I love my parents, but there is no boundaries because I am just a wallet now.
It was a moment of vulnerability.
I am their retirement fund.
For 27-year-old Thea Pham that resonated with millions on TikTok.
I feel trapped and betrayed by my own culture and my own family.
Pham is a first-generation immigrant from Vietnam. She came to the United States when she was 15 after getting a full scholarship to a boarding school.
What was the plan when you started applying to these scholarships?
My parents struggle a lot financially. My whole job in the family was to focus on education because that is the way we lift ourselves out of poverty. So that's a lot of the expectation is put on myself.
Pham went on to get her PhD in neuroscience from UCLA. She's now a biotech venture capitalist.
I remember, my mom told me, you have to get a full ride to a college. If not, don't even bother going home because, if you return home, that's a failure.
So you don't have a place to fall back on at home.
Yeah, I feel bad because I know they love me deeply, but it's also, I felt like a conversation about mental health and mental wellness is never, ever discussed.
Pham says after posting her TikTok video, she quickly realized there were other first-generation immigrants who felt the same way.
Do you remember what your intention was when you made the video?
It was just literally a video diary to myself. I had 20 followers, then I was nobody, and I posted this video at my most vulnerable moment, and then all of a sudden, I woke up to millions of people and I was freaking out.
What did it feel like in that morning after?
I felt so much shame because I love my parents so much and I felt like I was bringing dishonor by sharing my struggle. And I read all the comments and I realized oh my gosh, I was not alone.
Hundreds of thousands of people commented on her video with their own struggles, which left Pham wanting to learn more about their experiences.
I'd love to meet you.
She created multiple Zoom town hall meetings where first-generation immigrants like her could share their stories together. May Champion was a participant.
I felt it deep, I felt her tears.
Champion immigrated from Hong Kong when she was 5.
I think we all just feel better at the end of the day hearing that, we're not the only ones, we're not alone.
Vanessa Peza is a licensed trauma therapist.
It is a very brave step to be so vulnerable and to be so open because in a lot of different families, I think across the board, that's not necessarily something that's encouraged. But one thing that it does is it almost gives other people permission to start to speak up about their own experiences.
Pham says she's still working things through with her parents, but her validation in life no longer comes from fulfilling expectations.
What is success to you now?
Success is no longer surviving. It's thriving. I want to thrive, being myself and have a fulfilling life. I think taking care of yourself and leading a life that you envision you to live would be so much more fulfilling.
For CBS Mornings, Lilia Luciano in Los Angeles.
We did reach out to Pham's parents. They declined to answer any of our questions.
So many people suffer in silence. It's just, they feel trapped between these two cultures, and being new Americans, it must be really troublesome for them. I can't.
New generation confronting an age-old problem that a lot of immigrants have confronted before.
Yeah, now she's giving voice to so many.